At this time, I'd like to welcome to the stage a couple of key people. Number one, the president of the Airline History Museum, Mr. Bill Skaggs.
Yeah, Bill.
And the reason we're here today, the founders of the Airline History Museum, Mr. Dick McMahon and Mr. Larry Brown.
Hey, Larry.
Almost 25 years ago, these two gentlemen came up with a crazy idea that they wanted to take a Constellation and make it fly. And what you see behind us is exactly what they've done. This aircraft has been all over the country, and it's actually been in a couple of movies, Ace Ventura, and most recently, if you saw The Aviator, this aircraft was in that movie as well. It's been to air shows all over the country, and we are going to do an engine run today, and we hope to have it into the air shortly. We've got a couple of resolutions we'd like to give that was given by the state of Missouri. The first one is from the state and the Missouri House of Representatives, and it's presented to Dick McMahon, the co-founder of Save a Connie. Dick? And the second one is for co-founder Larry Brown. And basically both of these say over 24 years ago, Larry Brown and Dick McMahon both enjoyed successful careers in aviation, discussed the aspects with the various aircraft, and they had the idea of acquiring a Constellation. After much research, they found a Constellation, and they brought it to Kansas City, and after 3,600 manned hours and over 9 weeks, the Connie flew into Charles Wheeler Airport on July 15th of 1986. And Larry Brown and Dick McMahon look forward to celebrating the Airline History Museum's 25th anniversary next year. Now, therefore, it be resolved that the members of the Missouri House of Representatives 95th General Assembly join to extend the most sincere gratitude to Larry Brown and Dick McMahon for their part in preserving this valuable piece of aviation history. Ladies and gentlemen, Larry Brown and Dick McMahon.
Hold it right there.
And now the president of the Airline History Museum, Mr. Bill Skaggs. Mr. Skaggs is presenting pictures as a tribute from the Airline History Museum members. This is Mr. McMahon and Mr. Brown in the cockpit of the Constellation taken just a few days ago. And this is for our gratitude as members of the Airline History Museum to the founders of our fine organization. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Don't go anywhere, Larry. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bill Skaggs.
First of all, I want to thank all of you for coming down today. But I especially want to thank these two guys for getting this thing started years ago. Larry and Dick, we certainly appreciate everything that you've done down here for the Airline History Museum. And we're looking forward to continuing to do great things down here. So thank you very much for your service. I'd like to thank all of the TWA and American people that are here today for coming down. We certainly are glad to have this opportunity to host you today. You know, it's a sad day that I no longer have a hometown airline to fly in. I've always tried to fly with TWA or American when I go somewhere, and it breaks my heart not to have that hometown airline any longer. But we, as a city, when I was first elected to the council 7 years ago, I went to Kay Barnes and I said, we've got to talk to the governor and go to Dallas and see if we can keep the base open. So Kay Barnes, Governor Holden, myself, and several other council people went down and talked with Mr. Arpey and the people with American Airlines. With that, we're able to keep it open until this September. And we did everything in the world we could with the city to keep you working here in Kansas City. And Kansas City's workforce is the best in American Airlines. They know that, and I, for the life of me, haven't figured out why that they have chose to close this place down, but they have. So I want to say thank you for all that you've done in Kansas City for all of these years that TWA and American has been here. You've helped us make this a great city to live in by working and shopping and living here, and we certainly appreciate that from Kansas City, Missouri. So thanks again. I hope you've had a good time. We're going to start the Connie here in a few minutes, hopefully. and hope you can stick around to hear it run. So thanks for coming today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to Mr. Larry Brown and Dick McMahon.